Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is me, the Simplified, and as you can see from the title of the video, today I'm going to be doing a 2024 financial reset. So to get things started, I'm going to do a little review of my 2023 EasyEquities portfolio. I know a lot of you guys found my channel through my EasyEquities video, so do let me know in the comment section if that's how you found me. And yeah, so I thought I'll just look at that. It's going to be it's not going to be like the last 2 years. It's going to be like very high level, but I'll also chat about that. And then I'm just gonna be talking about like the rest of my finances and my plan for 2024. So I really hope you enjoy it and find it helpful. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and drop any comments in the comment section. Let's have a chat, and please do subscribe, guys. We are on the road to 30k. That is so exciting. But yeah, let us get into it. Guys, so in 2021 and 2022 I did those videos where I was talking about how much I made on EasyEquities in 2021, how much I made on EasyEquities in 2021, guys. That video is still up, and I really did not know what I was doing, and I was kind of like, I was excited. I had found like a new thing. I'm glad. I'm always like, I'll never regret that, because I'm so glad I started, because if I never started, I don't think I would be where I am today. But yeah, I'm super grateful for starting, but I don't really know what I was doing. 2022 was a bit better, but I still feel like, even now I still feel like I'm figuring it out. That's why I kind of decided to do the video this way, so that I could just share like where I'm at, what I'm thinking, my plan for this year, what I've learned, and all of that. But I know a lot of you guys are here for the numbers, so let's actually start off with the numbers and then we'll do the chatting afterwards. So another thing to note, usually I do my portfolio review at the end of the year, but this time around I wasn't sure if I should actually do the video or not, so I'm actually doing it on the 24th of Jan 2024. But this is a review of my 2023 portfolio, basically. That's what I'm deciding to call it. So my total portfolio value of my EasyEquities is 108,680 rands 13 cents, and I'm currently at a loss of 7.23%, which is a loss of 8,476 rand 1 cent. I have my screen there to make sure I'm getting the numbers right. So that's where I'm at. That's my portfolio value, and that's how I'm doing. And I think what's nice about having my previous videos up is that you can actually go back and see, I guess, one, that I've grown, guys, and I've learned since then, but two, also how my portfolio is doing. So do go back and watch them. I'll leave them in the description. So just to break that down, I have my EasyEquities ZAR account. The current value is 26,320 rands 42 cents, and that is a loss of 38.09%, and which is a loss of 16,198 rands 60 cents. And then we have my tax-free savings account, which is at 42,771 rand 28 cents, and that's a profit of 0.77%, which is 329 rand 42 cents. And then we have my EasyEquities USD account, which the current value, I'm going to say it in rands, but in the screenshots you can see the dollar amounts. It is 37,630 rands 93 cents, and then which is a loss of, no, it's a profit. It's a profit of 24.03%, which is a profit of 7,291 rand 47 cents. And then we have my Easy Properties account, which is currently, the current value is 1,957 rands and 50 cents, and it's at a profit of 5.45%, which is a profit of 101 rands 70 cents. I'm so glad I didn't mess up any of those numbers. I hope I didn't. Actually, because sometimes I rewatch the video and I realize that I messed up. But that's where I'm at. So what did I do in 2023? So 2023, I didn't buy or sell any of the stocks in my ZAR, EasyEquities ZAR, and my EasyEquities US account. And the reason for that is because guys, as I said, I didn't really, like, whenever I started this, I didn't really know what I was doing. So all the stocks I bought were kind of like a bit, random. There's sometimes I made actually more informed decisions, but some of them were super random, and I was still just trying to figure out. So last year, I think I had a plan that I wanted to actually learn more and figure out what I was doing, so before I could actually like start buying and selling individual stocks. But then at some point, I guess I decided I don't really want to do that. I just want to focus on my tax-free savings account and invest in ETFs. So I guess I never got around to actually deciding what I'm going to do with the stocks in my portfolios. I just decided to hold, and that's still where I'm at. I still need to figure out and decide what I'm doing there. But yeah, my focus for last year was my tax-free savings account, and I really like I'm really happy with the growth there, and it feels like a lot less pressure, if I can say, for me, because it's not like individual stocks. I invest in the ETFs, and yeah, it just makes my life easier. And tax-free, we love to see it. We love tax-free savings accounts. So that's what I've been doing, and this year that's what I want to carry on with. So in my other video, I do talk about, in my 2022 video, I do talk about more in detail about like what a tax-free savings account is and so on, so if you want to check that out. So there is a limit of 36,000 rands per year that you can put in your tax-free savings account. So that's my goal for this year. I want to max out my tax-free savings account, because I'm like, actually, before I even think about other things, maybe I should just focus. Tax-free savings account is something that's been given to us, we don't have to pay taxes for. Like, how many times do you get to hear that? So yeah, one of my goals for this year is actually to max out my tax-free savings account. And yeah, so I think as I said, it just makes my life a bit easier. I don't have to focus too much on like picking stocks and doing all of that, calculations and whatever. Well, not necessarily calculations, but just like stock picking is not like that's the one I want. There's actually like a process that goes into it. So I'm a busy person, and I don't have a lot of financial background, I guess. Everything I'm still learning now, so that's why I decided to kind of take a step back. So my focus this year is my tax-free savings account, and then once I've maxed that out, then I will do some thinking. And then another thing, guys, this year I was like, actually I was reading this book. I'm actually gonna do a review of this book, but by Nicolette Mashile. But let's have a little I'll also leave a link to the book in the description. But I'm like, let's do a little reading session. But there's one part I wanna okay, it's just one little part. It says the simple rules of money, and it talks about how you'll find these in every personal finance book. And I was like, actually, there's really simple rules to money, so let me actually stick to this. So okay, I think I'm done with my EasyEquities review, by the way. Now I'm just talking about like my finances in general, because that's what okay, before we jump to the book, that's what my whole EasyEquities process kind of taught me. Is like sometimes we try to you go from like not knowing anything about finances, and you find out all this new information, and sometimes you overcomplicate things for yourself. And sometimes the rules when it comes to money are so simple, and these are the rules when it comes to money, guys. This is from, please buy the book, guys. It's so, I'm gonna do a review of the book, but basically the rules of money is live below your means, increase your number of income streams, avoid greed and instant gratification, don't increase your expenditure, avoid lifestyle inflation, it's not what you make, it's what you keep, protect your wealth, beware of your personal finance biases, and realize that you are your biggest asset. And it's actually, it's so simple. So my goal for 2024 is just to keep things as simple as possible, just to keep it simple, stick to the basics. And I feel that's how, I think if you watch Nicolette's videos as well, I think there was I watched it so long ago, but if I remember correctly, it was about being the millionaire next door. It's all about the amount of money that you keep, not about what you, yes, okay, make the amount of money that you make is important, but the example that I like is, for example, if there's someone that I said example twice but if there's someone that makes like 20,000 per month and they manage to save like 5,000 rands per month, and then there's someone that makes like 50,000 rands per month and they don't save anything from that, the person that actually saves 5,000 has more money at the end of the day, because it's all about what you keep. So what I realized about me in 2023, I was like, I'm doing a little bit of shopping. You know, I'm like, I'm out here living my life, because yes, I'm a firm believer that, you know, we need to live life, we're here to live life, but you know, to a certain extent. So I'm like, actually now, like, one thing I really want to focus on this year is kind of just monitoring my spending and keeping track of everything. Just I also have some notes on here, by the way, so if I look there, so like just keeping track of everything and just seeing like actually how much am I making, how much is coming in, how much is going out, and how much am I actually getting to keep from. Yeah, it's nice to see like, okay, I'm making so much money from doing my content, from my full-time job, from my candles. Guys, you know I can't end a video without plugging my candles. I have, as you can see here, I have one of my current favorites. It's the gingerbread cookies from my festive collection, which is currently going for 20% off. I'll leave a link in the description. Do check it out, guys. But yeah, like, you know, you can have all these side hustles, these streams of income, but like if the money is just like coming in and going out, it's like, you know, well, for me, my goal is like to retire early. I'll also get into that. But yeah, so one of my main goals this year is like kind of keeping track of everything, because guys, it's so easy to just get caught up in things. Like, there are 2 subscriptions that I signed up for because I just want, like, okay, a lot of subscriptions catch me out, but like I'd sign up for a subscription because I want the free trial, and then I forget to cancel it, and then it goes for like 2 or 3 months, and that's like a lot of unnecessary money, especially if I don't need that subscription anymore. So just one thing I really want to focus on this is actually just sitting down and seeing where my money is going and making sure like, is this actually necessary, and making sure I cut out that spending if it's not necessary. And which brings me to actually like being super strict about my budget. I love to create a budget. Like, I love budgeting so much. I'll have my spreadsheets, plan everything out, but you know, sometimes you have those thoughts like, I work hard, you know, I get paid, you know, let me give myself something a little nice. But I think it's really important. Like, it's so easy to kind of get to just kind of like, you know, not every day you're working hard, you like, it's just like, you know, now like tap. So you're just kind of going back and just tracking everything, just seeing like is what I'm saying actually aligning with what I'm doing, you know, just so making sure like, okay, where is my money actually going, what am I spending most of my money on, am I happy with that, and can I live with that. And also, as I said, like with me doing like a little bit of shopping or whatever, it's like sometimes let's not maybe do the whole instant gratification thing. Like, maybe let me say, okay, I'm gonna work hard, save my money for the next 6 months, and I know I'm gonna make sure I'm sticking to everything, so that in 6 months time I want to go on vacation, you know. So it's not like now I've used up all my money for all these little shopping things and stuff. So that's where I'm at. And yeah, I think one thing I really want to do this year is really just, as I said, just focus on actually seeing how I'm actually spending my money. So I thought what would be fun for me is to build an actual like expense tracker. So I am a software engineer. All my other content is like tech, so do check it out. I have like all the different playlists if you want to check out my tech content. But I thought, actually, why don't I bring the 2 things that I enjoy together? So I'm going to be building like an expense tracker, just so that one, I can learn and improve my skills, and maybe if it's good enough I can put it out there in the world. But like, just to yeah, just because sometimes I don't find like the exact like expense tracker that I'm looking for, so it'd be nice to actually, I just have the idea like I want to build an expense tracker, but I don't know how it's gonna look like or what it is. But I thought that will be like a fun little project for me, also to keep me accountable while I'm learning, and it can also be another segment of this channel where we build this thing together. So I thought, you know what I think about TikTok sound. The one is like something double it, like because I'm like, okay, I like the finance side, I like the tech side, let's bring it all together. So yeah, just keeping track of my expenses. And I think the theme of my 2024 is knowing my numbers. So that brings me to the part where retiring early. Like, my goal is to retire early, but then when I say that, it's like, okay girl, everybody wants to retire early. when is retiring early? Like, is it when you turn 30? Because that's in 5 years, guys. I'm old now. But like, is it like when I'm 30? Is it when I'm 40? Is it when I'm 50? Like, what's retiring early? First of all, that's one number I need to decide. And also, how much do I need to have at that point? You know, because it's nice to say like, yeah, I'm gonna retire when I'm 35 period. But it's like, okay, girl, show us the numbers. Like, how much do I need to have by then, and how much do I need to be making now in order to get there? How much do I need to be putting away, you know? So that's one thing I really want to focus on. So I feel like this whole expense tracker platform that I'm building is gonna be my plan for my 2024 plan in one platform. So yeah, just knowing my numbers, just so that I know that I think, as I always say, like when you save and invest or whatever, it's so important to have goals, because it just keeps you accountable and helps you actually keep track with whatever you're working towards. Because like, I think that's another thing I did last year. Like I just said, okay, I'm gonna save. Then when you say, oh, I'm saving, it's like, yeah, I'm saving. Like, it's like, okay, for what? Then it's so easy for you to like wanna like jump into the savings and grab a little, because I'm just like, I can always save a bit more. But it's like, but when you know, like, okay, this is the amount I'm saving for travel, this is the amount I'm saving because I need to have this amount to retire, so I need to be putting away this much per month. You know, I hope I'm still making sense. And yeah, another focus for me for 2024 is to pay off debt. My only debt currently is my car, so that was also my goal for last year, and I did well. I really pushed, but I'm still pushing. Yeah, so I thought yeah, I just want to pay off my car, because I'm like, you know, I'm still at home, I don't have like that much like responsibilities at the moment, and it would be nice to, you know, pay off that debt. So that's another thing, you know, that's making sure, like, knowing your numbers, guys. Like, okay, if I want to pay off my car, this is how much I need to be putting away, or this is how much extra payments I need to be making in order to get there. So my theme for the year, guys, is knowing my numbers and also keeping things simple. And with that, I think I might have said everything I wanted to say in this video actually. So that was the review of my EasyEquities portfolio. This year I'm keeping things simple, sticking to the simple rules of money, guys. They're so simple. And one of the simple rules of money that I spoke about is like more income streams. And I did mention last year I want to start like a fun little series where we explore like different side hustles and, you know, streams of income. So I'm also going to be doing that, so we can, you know, try them out together, see if it actually works out or not. And yeah, that is just, I'm like checking my list on like making sure, come on, okay, I already did it. But like, yeah, I think this year just like monitoring my habits, making sure that what I'm saying aligns with what I'm doing, which means actually knowing my numbers and keeping track of what I'm actually spending my money on. And that's my plan for 2024. And if you have any tips, anything you want to share, drop it in the comment section. What's your plan for 2024 when it comes to your finances? And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed the video and found it helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, guys. We are on the road to 30k, so please do subscribe. And if you made it to the video, to the end of the video, I have recently added channel memberships on my channel, or it's just one level. It's 19 rands 99 cents per month. There aren't any much extra perks, but if you want to support the channel in any way, I would really appreciate it. It's 19 rands 99 cents per month. You can just click join. If you don't want to commit to doing a monthly payment, you can also use the super thanks just to give me a little, show me some love, guys. This is like 90s TK. But yeah, guys, that is it for today's video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.